where's the rest? Okay, so let me share the screen on what we're learning today. Okay, so today we're gonna continue down with the habitat today. Okay, but I'm gonna share a little bit of video because that day we share. Okay, let me share the screen first. Okay, so that day we have already gone through what it means by habitat. We learned a few things. Habitat is where they live. It can be in the sea, it can be on the tree, it can be on the desert, it can be in the farm. So there's different animals that have different habitat. We also learned about herbivore, so it's eat plant, omnivore, nom 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 nom, so it eat everything, and carnivore, so you eat animals, okay, which is a predator. Okay, so we learned a few things. Okay, so today we're gonna focus a little bit about, okay, the other day we know that there is such thing called camouflage. Camouflage, which means that they can actually become different animals. Okay, the animal will look different and they can camouflage into the environment. That day we look only picture. Today I want to show you pretty amazing. They can change the outlook from a normal animal, then they become changed because of where they touch or where they stay. So today I'm going to share a video with you about octopus. Okay, today I'm going to share with you on a video of octopus.
I have to admit
I'll stop my video so that
I was screaming when I got this video thing.
What makes a marine biologist scream? Roger Hanlon captured this about 10 years ago. He was doing a study in the Caribbean and he'd been following this octopus for about an hour. When it crept behind the rock and went into camouflage mode, he
jammed the camera down right in its face, so to speak,
prompting it to go from camouflage to a startle defense.
Blanching white very quickly.
And then inking him.
But I followed the animal and finished the dive, and I popped at the surface. It was only about 5 feet deep, and I screamed bloody murder, and they thought I was having a dive accident.
When actually he was having...
It was a eureka moment, there's no doubt about it.
And that's because Hanlon is trying to...
You see, from a dotted octopus, now it's transforming. It can be like a magician. How?
Understand just how camouflage works in cephalopods.
Yes, cephalopods, squid, octopus, and cuttlefish.
They are masters of optical illusion.
They are the animals best known to go anywhere in camouflage. No animal comes even close to the speed and diversity of appearances of this animal.
And they have a few tricks at their disposal. Octopus and cuttlefish can change their skin texture.
This is the only animal group we know of that has fine control of its skin to create the bumpiness.
And they match their skin dimensionality by sight, not by touch, which is a...
vexing.
You see, the amazing part about all this octopus, jellyfish, and squid, they don't only change color, they can even change texture from smooth to become bumpy and all types of structure based on the optical illusion. They're very good in that because they got many sensors. So let's watch and see how it goes.
Visual perception question.
And of course they change color. So here's an octopus
doing what we call the moving rock trick.
I'm a rock, I'm a rock. Now watch this.
So the amazing thing is that these...
Okay, isn't it amazing? They changed color already. Now you see, Just now poppy, right? Now it's no more bumpy. It's gonna be smooth, just like the rock.
These animals are colorblind, yet they are capable of creating color-matched patterns. But we don't know how.
But of course Hanlon would like to, and one way he's studying this is by looking closely at squid skin. That's what you're seeing here.
These are super close-up images of live unanesthetized squid.
And those dots of pigment are called chromatophores. They come in 3 colors.
Yellow, red, and brown. But
Okay, because of this metaphors pigment, it can change colors.
there are reflectors under the pigments, and the reflectors produce the short wavelengths, the blues and the greens.
And as you can see, the chromatophores can change shape to change the predominant skin color.
Each one of those little spots on there can expand up to 15 times its diameter.
And these chromatophores seem to be twitching all the time.
They camouflage all night long. They don't sleep as far as we know.
That's because cephalopods, with their squishy bodies, rely on camouflage as their main protection from predators. But of course, camouflage is not just color, it's also pattern. This is one of Hanlon's major hypotheses.
We found only 3 to 4 basic pattern templates that they use to achieve all this camouflage.
So there's uniform.
By uniform, we mean that there's little or no contrast in the pattern.
There's model.
Mottle is small-scale light and dark splotches.
And disruptive, and the idea there is
to interfere with the recognition of what the animal is.
based on lab studies. Hanlon says that the animals flash particular patterns based on a few visual cues they encounter in the environment. Hanlon wouldn't call it a reflex because so much visual analysis is involved.
But it is very fast.
The palette and pattern changing in less than a second. But just why these patterns work is still kind of a mystery. Let's take the octopus video again. Hanlon analyzed this video frame by frame, but he can't tell you why you don't see the animal.
We can't find any true statistical matches, whether it's brightness, color, between the animal and the background. So camouflage is not looking exactly like the background.
Camouflage just means fooling whatever's looking at you, which suggests
We're behind the 8 ball, as it were, if we think the world looks like how we see it. There's much more information there, and other animals see it very differently.
For Science Friday, I'm Flora Lichtman.
Alright, so basically that's how they camouflage. Alright, so let's go back to the topic that we learned. Okay, this one. Okay, so we haven't do this yet, right? Okay, can Jensen read the first half? Walked around.
Walk around the school garden, located park, woodland, or meadow. How could you investigate which animal lived there? What science question would you ask about the animal?
Okay, so what science question will you ask about these animals? Draw and write the notes about the animals. So first of all, okay, can anyone tell me? Okay, talk about the animals and how they are situated in the local environment. Can you describe your habitat? Do some animals prefer one habitat, or do you see a pattern on your results? For example, birds. What do you understand about the habitat of the birds? Okay, how about Joanna?
Well,
Okay, birds, it's a very unique animal. You know why? It's because they travel around the world. All right. So wherever there's cold weather coming soon, they fly away to somewhere else. They'll always fly to a hotter place. So that's why they keep changing their habitat. However, let's say for example, tiger. Tiger, do they keep changing their place? Their habitat? No, because they are territorial animals. Once they say like this is my territory, that's where I'm gonna stay forever, unless there's threat. Okay, so that's why they don't change their habitat in general. Okay, all right. Um, let's go to your activity book. Activity book, turn to page 19. Go to your activity book, page 19. So do you enjoy the video just now? The octopus, the camouflage, is it very surprising? It's like so cool, right? It's like, it's like magician. It can change so drastically. It's very surprising. Yeah, I agree, right, Jensen? Okay, so page 19, we'll continue down with animals in the local habitat. Okay, animals in the local habitat. Okay, so today we focus on the science experiment on the animals in local habitat. Today is more on the experiment finding. Okay, in this exercise, you will look at a bar chart showing the number of dragonflies in a habitat. Okay, dragonfly. Okay, don't mistaken dragonfly as dragon. Okay, do you know what is all? Does all of you know what is dragonfly? Okay, I'm sure Joanna know what is pony and unicorn. Okay, because she's changing all her emojis there. All right, do you know what is dragonfly, Charlize and Joanna?
I know.
Okay, where do you see dragonfly?
On the
Yes, normally it's on the pond. It's not inside the water, not inside the land, not on the land. It's just on top of the water surface. Normally you find it at a pond. So dragonflies need a habitat which includes a pond. They like warm weather and this is when they will breed. A class of learners counted dragonflies every Wednesday for 6 weeks. It's like first week, oh no dragonfly. Hey, second week, second week, how many dragonflies you see? Oh, he got 8. Third week, oh, he got 15. And fourth week, oh no, what happened? Where did all the dragonflies go? 6? And so on and so forth. The number keep changing. Okay, what happened to the number of dragonflies over the 6 week? Do you think? Okay, Charlize, can you tell me what happened to the number of dragonflies? Is it Charlize there or is it Harold there? Okay, Charlize, is the number increasing or decreasing or same? What happened to the number of dragonflies over the 6 weeks?
decrease.
Okay, how do you spell increase? It's going more and more. Can you see the line here? It's going up from 0 all the way here. It's going up. Increasing.
CREASE.
Very good. Okay, please write down in your book. Increasing. Increase. What happened to Joanna? Today, is any of you having internet issues? No. Okay. I was having the internet issue in the morning, but now it's fine. Maybe Joanna is having some issue too. Okay, number 2. What do you think the weather was like in the first 2 weeks? It's like, hey, why will be like increasing, then after that it's like go down and go back up. What do you think happens to the weather that caused it like the first 2 weeks? Jensen? Do you think it's like a rainy day, sunny day? What kind of day?
Rainy day.
Yeah, it's a rainy day. That's why the dragonfly can fly. You need to flap its wing. You cannot have water. So most likely the first 2 weeks don't have many or zero because it is a rainy day. Because it's rainy day. Okay, next. Why might the numbers have changed in 4 weeks? Why? Why do you think the number has changed? Because it is turning from a rainy day to a sunny day. The weather changed to sunny. Understand? Okay. Okay. Once you finish, give me a thumbs up. Then I know that we can move on to the next.
The house has another meeting in PRGRE. 什么意思？
Okay. Joanna 周末 disconnect 了的。What happened just now? Okay, if your internet is not stable today, you don't need to turn on the video, okay? So it will help to reduce the issue. Okay, you can turn off the video for today. All right, so Joanna, we'll need you to be a little bit faster. Okay, so since while the rest is waiting, how about I send you the live worksheet? I send you the live worksheet. Please try to do at your own computer. Once you finish, please snapshot it. Then we'll discuss in the class later. All right? Okay, click onto the link and start practicing by yourself. Okay, I'll give you, okay, for those who received the link, this is the page that you will see. There is like, where is the habitat of it? Okay, and what kind of animals and where they live. Okay, write the name of the habitat. And then the drag where do they live and drop together. All right. Okay, so if all okay, I'll give you, let's say 5 minutes. We'll discuss at 3:40. We'll discuss this at 3:40. Joanna, once you done, let me know. Type in the chat done, then I'll turn into the page. I'll go for a quick toilet break. Anything, just drop me a message, all right? Well, whoever completed your worksheet, just type done in the chat. So if everyone done already, I'll discuss earlier. Can we discuss yet? Can we discuss yet? Okay, let's just discuss, all right? Okay. Okay, so oh, right. Let me clear. Okay, so this is basically we have different habitat. Habitat means the place where the animals live, like jungle,
jungle, mountain, farm, forest, savanna.
Okay, savanna is a little bit like desert, but it's more like it's like safari kind of things. Okay, it's savanna, which a little bit more living things, but it's dry.
Cave.
Cave is like a hole inside a mountain.
House. Desert. Sea or ocean. Arctic.
Arctic is where very cold iceberg places, kind of like where polar bear stays.
It's a camel. It lives in the desert. I am a pig. I live in the farm. The octopus lives in the ocean.
Okay. So let's try to join it. Like jungle over here, mountain here, Arctic, cold places, ocean, desert. Okay, not desert. Desert has double S. One S is desert. Cave, house, savanna, forest. Okay. Jungle and forest is pretty similar. Farm. Okay. Next, choose a correct one. It's a bat. It lives in a bat lives in a cave. Okay, so you're supposed to choose it. A lion that lives in a savanna or jungle. Okay, more specifically savanna. Okay, and then I'm a gorilla, lives in a jungle. I'm a duck, lives in a farm. I'm a koala bear, lives in the Arctic. Is this a cat that has a mask? So funny. This is so funny. This cat has mask. Okay, it lives in my house. Okay. Okay, so this one you need to type it in. Okay. So jungle and forest. Forest. Arctic. Farm. Cave. Okay, so this one I think you can do it by yourself. Okay, Will stays with the How do you drag and drop this one? Do you guys manage to get this done? Like this, and put it. Oh, it's stick onto it. Okay. But just now why I put the wheel, it doesn't like, oh, okay, must be on the top left. Right, okay, so you drag and drop, then you should be able to find all the answers. Okay, any questions for this? No, right? Okay, so now this one is posted in your Google Classroom as well. Okay, and okay, this one as well. All right. So can Joanna, can you read the first sentence. Is a place where plants and animals live. The title. Okay, how about what?
A habitat.
Fantastic. A habitat is where animals and plants live. Habitats are places like woodlands, desert, ponds, and oceans. Animals and plants have adapted to their different habitats. Frogs spend their time near water when it's time to lay their eggs. Camels can go for a week without water, making life in the desert easier. Polar bears have claws to help them move about in the snow and ice, where humans have the clothes to the environment and climate. Oh, sorry. Where humans have to adapt to the environment and climate they are in by wearing less clothes in the hot weather and more clothes in the cold weather. Okay, so this would be your homework as well. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, so we kind of almost finished the second chapter of the day. All right, so next week, tomorrow, we will focus on mind mapping. I have already taught you mind mapping in English, right? So tomorrow we want to build a mind mapping. Okay, tomorrow I'll go through with you on how to build a mind mapping. All right, so that's all for today's class. Any questions so far?
No.
All right, that's all. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye bye.